Here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. All this story would develop after Goku and Vegeta have defeated on 2 occasions. All the warriors were very worried about the future of Trunks. However, in all of them, a doubt and hatred would happen. Knowing that all this was happening because of Goku, after a while where Goku and Vegeta had trained a little, Vegeta had increased his power in a great way. While Goku had learned the Mafuba, when they all returned to the future, they started again with their great battle. However, this time Trunks managed to successfully seal Zamatsu, where Goku and Vegeta were only facing Black after 35 minutes of battle. Black would be in terrible condition and was not able to continue with the battle. That's what you get for wanting to destroy all the mortals! They are, Goku. You give your life for them, but in one occasion that'll lead to your death. Don't make me laugh. They're my friends. They would never do something like that to me. However, at that precise moment, Vegeta would charge a small sphere of energy, which was directed towards Black, but at that instant, Vegeta would turn quickly and Goku would be without guard. He would be pierced, falling badly wounded to the ground. Black would be very surprised to realize what the Prince of the Saiyans had done. Vegeta, what the hell are you supposed to be doing? Kakarot, this is the good for our timeline and for the good of the 12 universes. Your ability to get us into trouble is impressive, and we can't allow this. That's what I mean, Goku. The mortals are despicable beings who will betray you when they have the slightest opportunity. Trunks will return to our timeline, while you'll be locked in the time room for this era. Sorry, Kakarot. Vegeta quickly took Black and Goku and went to the temple of Kami-sama, which was a little destroyed, but this time room was still intact. Vegeta! Don't do this! If you lock me in this place, I swear I'll continue with the Zero Death plan myself. Damn insect. I'll never be able to leave this place. Vegeta at the moment was throwing them into the time room. He would destroy the entrance, and at that very moment, Vegeta would increase his power to the limit. Even his muscles would grow too much. If I use this power in battle, I would lose irretrievably, since my muscles are so big they'd make me slow. But the power is amazing, and this is enough. Vegeta would launch a great attack to the dimension. That attack was special. That's right, Vegeta, being much smarter than Goku, was able to master his power to create a barrier around the entire realm of everything. This'll be enough, since you'll have to destroy the same dimension of the time room in my seal. Now, Trunks, let's get back to your new home. Vegeta and Trunks would return thanks to the time machine. When they arrived, everyone would ask Goku. At that moment, Vegeta and Trunks began to explain everything that happened. At the beginning, all of Goku's friends would be a little angry. However, they knew it was the right thing to do and everyone would accept it. However, a much bigger problem was approaching. Meanwhile, in the future of Trunks, more specifically in the time room, Goku and Black were still on the verge of death. Goku would take out one of the seeds that Piccolo had given him from his attire, recovering all his powers quickly, and at that moment he'd observe Black. One thing you're right about is that all mortals are trash. I gave my life for them. So now Kakarot and Black will be the ones to execute the Zero Human plan. Goku would throw a seed to Black in the same way. Black at that moment of eating it would heal all his wounds, but just like Son Goku, he had obtained an incredible Zenkai. So now that you're with me, what's the first thing we'll do, oh Goku? First of all, stop calling me Goku. My real Saiyan name is Kakarot. And second of all, we'll train to be able to take out all those bastards. Okay, Kakarot. But remember, this time not only mortals are our enemies, if we go back to your timeline, all the gods will turn against us. I know, Black. For that very reason, we must train in this place. Vegeta left us in the perfect place to increase our power, so we must make the most of it. I understand, Kakarot. Then that's what we'll do. But how will we defeat all the gods and angels if they get in our way? First, we must increase our power to the limit. When our powers no longer increases in the same way, we'll call the king of all Zeno-sama. The king of everything, Zeno-sama? He'll wipe us out in an instant. And another matter, what do you plan to call him? We can't leave this place. At that moment, Kakarot would show him the button that Zeno-sama had given him in his timeline.
Zeno-sama being like a child will be very easy to manipulate, so we won't be a problem. When we have manipulated him, we'll have the king himself train us.
Black would be a little surprised to hear Kakarot's plan. What will happen when we're done with our training?
That's more than obvious. We'll kill the dwarf. We'll get out of this damn place and we'll start our revenge against all those bastards.
Black at that moment would understand all of Kakarot's plan, and without wasting any time, both began to train in an incredible way, with the intention of increasing their powers in a fast and safe way. Meanwhile, in the past, Beerus and Whis had arrived to planet Earth, because the King of Everything had requested an exhibition tournament.
Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan, let's go to the exhibition tournament, since you'll be facing Universe 9.
At that moment, a tense atmosphere fell all over the planet Earth. That's right, no one present knew how to tell him what happened with Son Goku. At that moment, Whis would notice the presence of Trunks, however not the presence of Lord Goku.
Well, apparently something very serious has happened. As I can tell, Mr. Goku is not in the entire Universe 7.
At that moment, Beerus would be very astonished by Whis' words. At the moment of asking for an explanation, he was furious and would raise a part of his Hawkeye energy, and at the same instant, Vegeta would step in front of everyone, explaining to Beerus everything they had done with the Saiyan Goku.
What did you do? This is something very difficult to assimilate. The same friends of Mr. Goku for whom Mr. Goku gave his life.
Mr. Beerus, Whis, please understand that Kakarot's insect only brought misfortune. Because of him, the Tournament of Power was organized. At that moment, Beerus and Whis would remain silent, knowing that what the Saiyan Vegeta had said was true.
This is no time to argue. In that case, Vegeta, Trunks, and Majin Buu, you will be the representatives of Universe 7 in this exhibition tournament.
At that moment, everyone went to the planet of the Supreme Kaoshin to arrive quickly to the place where Daishoken was selected. However, Kai was a little surprised because he did not observe Goku. At the moment they arrived, Daishoken would begin with the explanation of the rules of the Tournament of Strength. The battles in this situation would be Majin Buu in the first battle, Trunks in the second battle, while Vegeta in the third battle. At the end of the battle, the time Toppo would not jump to the platform as he did not consider Vegeta worthy, since he did not use the Super Saiyan Blue. Universe 7 takes the victory of this tournament. In this instant, I'll explain the rules of the Tournament of Power. Daishoken would explain all the rules that were known. However, this time, the time would be 1 month. That's right, the Warriors had 1 month to prepare for the Tournament of Power. All the gods returned to their universes, and each of them began to train their most powerful warriors. Meanwhile, in the future, Kakarot and Black had already raised their power in an impressive way. However, at that time, Kakarot was becoming much more evil, being betrayed. His true Saiyan part had awakened, so this was much more cold and intelligent.
If the Super Saiyan God was at the base state, and the Super Saiyan Blue in a nutshell is the Super Saiyan 1, we can reach the other variants of the Super Saiyan.
I don't know if that's correct, because in the divine world, the power scales are a little different from what we know.
We don't lose anything trying, so we'll take our bodies to the limit. You don't know how much I hope to end the life of Vegeta's insect. The new Saiyan Prince will be me.
Kakarot and Black would continue with their rigorous training, which consisted of achieving that their body resists all the possible energy load. To achieve this, they had to reach a physical that hardly a Saiyan could reach. However, both continued forward by the desire for revenge that motivated them. After spending approximately 3 years in that place, Black and Kakarot were able to reach Phase 2 of their transformations.
This power is incredible. I'm sure that with this power, no one will be able to face us. They won't be able to fight us. Don't get impatient, Black. When it'll reach the better of the Super Saiyan Phase 3, not to take risks. When we have reached that form and our power hasn't increased as it's currently doing, it'll be time to call the King of Everything.
I don't believe that any god or angel will be able to face us with the power we have now. Kakarot would, at that moment, return to observe him with a serious look, which would leave Black trembling, which would again train and would say to himself, Kakarot's power and mine are similar. I don't know why I'm so afraid of him. Meanwhile, on planet Earth, Vegeta, Trunks, and all the warriors were having a great training with the god Beerus and his angel Whis. That's right, no one wanted to lose, and knowing that they did not have Son Goku, they focused on the Saiyans, which increased their power in an impressive way.
Mr. Vegeta, as I explained, now you are able to dominate your destructive power. With that power, you have a maximum defense and attack.
Thank you very much, Whis. With this power, no one will be able to face me. But Vegeta was not the only one who had increased his battle power, since Trunks had achieved the Super Saiyan God while Gohan was able to reach the Beast Mode, when Beerus threatened to end the life of his daughter.
I can see that everyone has increased their power in a surprising way. I'm surprised. There's still 15 days left, in which we will increase a little bit more. We'll not let Universe 7 disappear. I'll even give my life.
All the other warriors continued training, and at the moment of increasing their powers, lightning, mountains, fire spheres, everything seemed a complete chaos. Returning to the room of time, Kakarot and Black would continue training in the same way. To become much more powerful, after one more year, Kakarot and Black had strengthened their body in a great way. At that moment, Black felt ready to reach the Super Saiyan Phase 3 because he didn't want to stay behind Kakarot, who had reached it 5 months ago. Black began to increase his power in a great way, making everything around him tremble. And in the same way as the Saiyans, his power destroyed everything around him. So Black had reached the Super Saiyan Phase 3 Rose. Black's power continued to increase in a surprising way. The power he was releasing was so much that even the barrier that Vegeta had created had been destroyed. The entire planet Earth began to cause disasters, as if a true god had come to that place. At that moment, Black had finished his transformation, observing him in the powerful Super Saiyan Rose Phase 3. The power was releasing was incredible. Kakarot, who had already reached the transformation 6 months ago, he was only dominating the energy wear. That's right, Kakarot was only dominating his new transformation. Oh yeah, I've had enough power to even eliminate the barrier of that damn Vegeta. Now I'm ready. Kakarot, a little annoyed because every time Black reached a new transformation he thought he could defeat any being, Kakarot would stand in front of him.
If you are so prepared, that's fine. If you manage to defeat me, I'll call Zeno-sama right now and we'll start with the new training.
Black's body warned him not to attack, however, Black would not pay attention to his instincts, throwing himself against Kakarot, which dodged his blows with extreme ease. Black, furious because Kakarot was only playing with him and only dodged and blocked his blows, furious, would begin to attack with much more speed. However, his power was not enough. Damn it, Kakarot! If you have the power to hit me, do it!
Oh, Black, if that's what you want, I'll do it.
Black at that moment would be hit by a strong blow, however, it had really been an airwave. That's right, the power of the blow of Kakarot had been so much that his fist had created a blast of air that almost knocked out Black. Kakarot at that moment began to fight against Black, but unlike Black was that Kakarot was only using one of his arms. And this made Black more and more enraged, and due to the anger, he didn't fight in an intelligent way, leaving several neglected points, which Kakarot took advantage of to do great damage. After approximately 12 hours of battle, in which Kakarot had taken them as a warm-up, Black was very hurt because he had used all his power and he had not been able to do anything.
How are you so powerful if we have the same body? It's true! We have the same body, but one thing that Vegeta's insect was right about is that you don't have the Saiyan cells in your soul, or rather in your spirit.
That has nothing to do with it. Since all the Saiyan cells are in the body, they're not in the soul or spirit, as you say. You're wrong.
Maybe I'm wrong, but the truth is that only I am able to get 100% out of my body, but I'll teach you to master it as if it were your own.
At that moment, Black would fall out of combat. However, this was with a smile. To achieve the Super Saiyan Rose Phase 3, Kakarot would take him to one of the beds, which had the room, and let him rest, and at that time, Kakarot would continue training. Meanwhile, on planet Earth, there were only 7 days left for the Tournament of Power to begin. However, the Universe 7 had increased its power in an amazing way. That's right, the power that they had obtained had been so much that even Beerus and Whis would be surprised, since the power of Vegeta, Gohan, Trunks, and Frieza had grown in such an amazing way that even for Trunks, the other three were able to defeat the god Beerus, and even Vegeta and Frieza fighting together were able to force Whis to use 45% of all his power. And that was a beastly, since Whis was a guardian angel.
Everyone has increased the power in a surprising way. I was shocked.
With the great team, no one will be able to face Universe 7.
At this moment, I would love for that dirty Saiyan Goku to be here to tear him to pieces with my bare hands.
I have finally overcome the power of Kakarot's insect. Now, I'm the most powerful Saiyan of all the existing universes.
In these last 7 days, you can do whatever you want. Perfect for some technique, continue training, or spend time with your family.
Let's continue training. When the power of tournament is over, I can go with them because if we lose, we'll all be eliminated.
What a great determination, Vegeta. You leave me surprised. Now, you are my best warrior. You've been able to defeat Super Son Goku. The Universe 7 is in your hands.
At that moment, everyone started their training again, which consisted in dominating their internal energy as well as their emotions, and at that moment, some rocks of all that place would rise, and lightning would fall all over that place. All the warriors were meditating for approximately 3 days. Meanwhile, in the realm of nothingness, Daishinkan was building the platform of the Tournament of Power. However, this was from one moment to the other would wonder, Universe 7 in the exhibition tournament did not bring Lord Goku. How strange. As I understood, he was the most powerful warrior in that universe.
Meanwhile, in the time room, Black had already woken up and was training in the same way. After spending 3 years inside, Black and Kakarot had already mastered their transformation completely, so both were ready to start their new training. At that moment, Kakarot would press Zeno-sama's button, making him appear in the time room a little confused.
Huh? You come from another timeline. That's a felony in my multiverse.
I know, Zeno-sama, but we've been trapped here for that reason. I was hoping that you could give us an increase of our powers to go back to our time, please.
That's okay. I don't have anything else fun to do anyway, so we better start when you're ready.
We're always ready.
Well then, I hope you're ready because with my training, you'll want to die!
That moment, Kakarot was about to say something about it. However, an oppressive pressure would fall all over that place. That's right, the power of Zeno-sama seemed to crush them. Some parts of their bodies were more affected, even their heart began to pump much more blood to be able to recover all the lost blood. The power of Zeno-sama even made them both fall to the ground, returning to their base state. What the hell is this pressure? I thought I was physically strong enough to withstand it.
I can't move a single finger. I feel like it's breaking all my bones. This can't be happening. If with the pressure of 5% of my power you're not able to move, then you're not worthy to receive my training.
Black and Kakarot were surprised to know that the pressure they felt was only 5% of the total power of Zeno-sama. Kakarot, feeling humiliated, said to himself, If I access the Super Saiyan Blue Phase 3, I won't be able to do anything. But if I access the Super Saiyan God that possesses regeneration, I'll be able to do something about it. Kakarot at that moment would pass to the Super Saiyan God, however he was still unable to stand up. But after a few more minutes, Kakarot was able to stand up. However, his whole body was trembling.
This is incredible. One was able to stand up and the other is simply a worm that can't do anything.
Black with those words would pass to the Super Saiyan Rose Phase 1, and that was the one that consumed less energy and the one that was better controlled. Black after approximately 3 hours was able to stand up. That's right, Black was only able to stand up for only 7 seconds, and at that moment he'd fall to the ground again.
That's enough. From tomorrow, we'll start with this hell.
Kakarot and Black rested for the day. As they began their training, Zeno-sama had created multiple replicas of Black.
I've created multiple replicas. When you're able to defeat them, we'll go on to new training. But don't be confident as I've given you part of my power.
Kakarot and Black would begin to fight with their respective replicas, realizing that even in their most powerful transformation, they were not able to do anything to those replicas. Meanwhile, on Beerus' planet, they had already finished their meditation. At the moment, Beerus would approach everyone, but especially Vegeta and Frieza. I want to observe the maximum of your powers, so you start, Vegeta. Don't hold back.
As you command, Beerus-sama. I'll leave nothing unguarded.
Vegeta at that moment would begin to increase his power in such an amazing way that even the entire universe of 7 would begin to tremble. Vegeta's ki was overwhelming those present except Frieza. At that moment of a great wave of purple energy, Vegeta would be observed in his Ultra Ego phase.
This is my power, Beerus-sama.
Your power is even more greater than mine, but if I transform, I would still be able to defeat you. But excellent level. Now you, Frieza.
Vegeta would remain a little thoughtful since he didn't know that the God Destroyer Beerus had a transformation. At that moment, Frieza, like Vegeta, would begin to raise his power, making the whole planet tremble. Lightning and fireballs fell all around him. That's right, his power was even a little higher than Vegeta's. In the transformation, from a curtain of smoke could be seen Black Frieza.
This is all my power, Mr. Beerus, and my transformation I'm able to master 100%. Not like the last time I didn't master my golden state. I think it's excellent now, yes. You're able to do whatever you want in these 4 remaining days. I'm sure that Universe 7 will be the winner.
Beerus was very sure of being the winner, however, in all the other universes, all their warriors were also training. Especially in Universe 11, Jiren and Toppo had received a great training by the Daisy Angel. No one will be able to defeat Universe 11. The power of Jiren and Toppo even surpasses me. I doubt that any other universe has 2 more powerful warriors.
Do not trust Mr. Vermouth, because we could get a big surprise.
Returning to Universe 7 on Earth, everyone is gathered where Bulma had created a great banquet for the Tournament of Power.
I'm sure that all of you will be victorious and return safe and sound.
You can take it for granted, woman. No one will be able to defeat the Prince of the Saiyans. Meanwhile, in the time room, Black and Kakarot were able to defeat the replicas that Zeno-sama created, and every 2 weeks they got used to their power. After 5 more years, the power of Black and Kakarot had increased in a great way, but they had not achieved any other transformation. Now that they have the physique as hard as diamond, the resistance of their body is something that any warrior could find difficult to achieve. It's time to teach them the Super Saiyan Phase 4.
Super Saiyan Phase 4?
Is there such a transformation? At that moment, Zeno-sama would throw a sphere of energy to the sky, and this would create a great explosion, since Zeno-sama did not control its power.
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video.